Hey, what is up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today ladies and gentlemen I'll be reviewing the Studio Series, not sure of number, Voyager class Sentinel Prime from Transformers Dark of the Moon. Now I personally really like this figure. I do have a few issues with it, but overall it is a pretty good figure. This is his fire truck mode. I'm not sure of the exact make, and I'm not going to check the box. It's nice. The red it's a bit dulled down, which is one of my complaints. The colours could be a little bit more vibrant. I'd say probably more along the lines of Studio Series Shatter. I don't have it on hand at the minute, but if you have the figure, you know what I mean. The red's a lot more vibrant. But I do still like it. It's a nice red still. This grey as well. I've heard some other YouTubers complain about it, like MGO, etc. That is a little bit dark, and it could be, you know, gunmetal grey. But I don't find it too distracting, and I think this mode is pretty nice. He does roll. Okay, these back wheels are a bit difficult at rolling. The front ones roll really well though. Weapon storage on this mode is pretty cool actually. His sword splits in half, and then they just slot in there. So there's the two halves of the sword. I mean, the sword is okay, but I'll get into that more in robot mode. It is a little bit difficult to plug in as well, but one problem with mine as well, this side plugs in fine, but this side you have to really force it in, which creates this stress mark here, which just kind of bulges out. And I can't get the sword out. There we go. And as you can see, it kind of disappears when you unplug the sword. Yeah, I don't know if it's the slot's too small or the tab's too big, but you know, it still goes in there now. I've put it in a couple of times, but it's just something to be wary of. He does have the panel lines, but then again, it's kind of going to be difficult to escape from that. He does have the little symbol there. Not sure what make it is. Don't really care. He does have the hose up top. It can move at two joints. It can it tabs into the bottom there. Tabs in on here as well, and you do have to attach this bit from transformation, not transformation out the box, but it can move up, and that's pretty much it. It can't rotate or anything, which is a bit disappointing, but there you go. Looking at the front, you can kind of see through it, but it is a kind of frosted over, is that the word, frosted windshield, so you can't really see it that well. Oh, you just really have a pin on that side and no pin on that side. Never noticed that before. It does have the wing mirrors there, and I can't tell if they're painted or just done in black plastic, but they're done in black. Looking at the detail going along, it's got this nice grating detail going along. It's got the 316 number. Don't know if that's a reference or anything. Again, don't really mind. On the back, he has his ladders. He has the serial number, which, you know, is always nice to have a serial number clearly visible on the robot mode and the vehicle mode. Going along the top, it's got these bits here. Not really sure what they are, but they look nice. It's got a pipe there, little box. It's got some pipes running into the hose. So overall, it's a really nice mode, vehicle mode. Got some doors moulded in there. He has this up front. I'm not really sure what that is, but you know, it's there, and I'm sure it's accurate. So yeah. If you want to know what the bottom looks like, there you go. These are pretty much his legs. So yeah, that's kind of how that works out. Now, for size comparison, here he is with the original Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Bumblebee. As you can see, he's, you know, in his vehicle mode. I don't really know how to describe the size, but that's how it is. Here he is with Earthrise Optimus Prime, which, you know, gives you a size scale of how it is with a recent Voyager. I'm not going to transform them to vehicle mode because I just feel like it works better with the comparison if you just can see how much height he's getting and stuff like that. So he is with Earthrise Optimus. Here he is with Studio Series Leader Class Shockwave. As you can see, he's a lot smaller in vehicle mode, although, you know, it's taller, but and I guess it's accurate because Studio Series, the reason Lots of people complain about the Voyager sizes and how they're smaller, the size glass is smaller, but it personally doesn't really bother me, because if it all works in scale, then I'm fine. And last but not least, here he is with the original Dark of the Moon Commander class Sentinel Prime. It might not be Commander class, but there you go. As you can see, he has most of the same details, just, you know, put in scale, because obviously he's a lot bigger. And I will transform this guy for the comparison. So yeah, that's pretty much it for his vehicle mode. It's very nice. I do quite like this vehicle mode for him. Sentinel Prime was a character from the films who stood out to me, but I never really got a figure, and this one just appealed to me, so purchased it. So yeah, go on to transformation now, and I'll see you when he's in his robot mode. And here we have Studio Series Sentinel Prime in his robot mode, and it's very nice. Again, it does have a couple small flaws, but one of them I'm pretty sure is, well, isn't like a common thing. So, and that is just that this leg, this one's okay, but his legs are a little bit loose going out. I mean, once you get past that point, they're mostly alright, but just going outwards a little bit, it's a bit bad. And then these little flaps are a bit annoying. I wish they actually like fooped in, or locked in, or just like didn't. A bit like the shoulder pads, they lock in, and that just makes standing them a little bit difficult. But overall, he's really nice. I think he is easily the most accurate one we have got. So yeah, he's very nice. Yeah. Anyway, looking in at the details on him, he's very nicely detailed. The head sculpt on this guy is very nice. I do really like it. It's that Sentinel Prime head sculpt from the film, and it definitely is unmistakable. Focus, please. Focus. Yeah, there you go. It is beautifully detailed. He's got his little beard. The paint on it is really good. No light piping, unfortunately, but then again, the blue paint in it is absolutely beautiful. Come down to the chest, and very accurate. He's actually, I don't know if you can tell, but he's got the little wheel things inside the windscreens. He's got the cable thing. He is very accurate. Come down, I think there is supposed to be red on here, but I don't really mind, and to be perfectly honest, I would be happy if they weren't there, because I don't really care for them much. Anyway, continue to come down. He does have the wheels on the inside of his leg, which is accurate. It's not, the transformation on this guy is actually pretty clever. The way it all works is pretty ingenious. Like the legs open up and then the back bits turn around, and it's very clever. It can be a little bit fiddly, like the hose came off while I was doing it, and getting the driving area, I've forgotten the name, the front of taking the windshield, there we go, the windshield, that's the word, Unpegging that is really difficult, and I had to go get a multi-tool and use this to pry it out. So just bear that in mind. I'm hoping it'll hold up, but just only time will tell. One thing that is slightly annoying, it doesn't really bother me that much, but they made his hands black. I mean, all his body, with the exception of the tyres, is this like, dark greyish colour and red. And then they just made his hands black, and I don't really understand that. It doesn't really bother me, but it's just, you know, something to be wary of. He has the shoulder pads, which do... it didn't really come across in many other reviews that I saw, but they do, like, do the in place. So yeah, that's nice. Again, going down the forearms, very nicely detailed. His sword's alright. It could have done with more paint. It needed the red, and the silver would have looked really nice on this. And it's only on one side, so you know that's the cost of the nice weapon storage. But they still could have painted this side and put some like Cybertronian stuff on it, and it would have looked really nice. And I know there is an upgrade kit for this guy, which comes with his gun, his a new sword for him, and his shield. And these do actually look like they store on the shield. And also, if you want looking for a weapon to use this Cosmic Rust Cannon, I've just been using Dark of the Moon Deluxe Barricades mech tech weapon. It looks similar in a way, and that's just what I've been using. But yeah, he is really nice. If you want to, you know, have the sword separate, because he could do this apparently, according to like different media, you can have him holding both of them separately, which I think looks pretty cool. But you know, he's supposed to have the double bladed sword, and as you can see, his legs do just keep giving out a little bit, which is a shame. But other than that, it's a pretty nice figure. As you can see, the detail on it is alright. It's pretty plain, but he does have the spike knuckle things. So yeah, that's pretty nice. It can't. I don't think it can store anywhere on it as well. I haven't found anywhere where it can store. If it can store somewhere, let me know in the comments. Also, if you have any requests for how I do the style of this video, or any requests for reviews, let me know in the comments as well, because I don't really know if this is the kind of reviews people want. So if you could let me know in the comments, it'd be appreciated. Also, going back to the legs, for some reason Sentinel Prime legs always appeal to me. I don't know why. I just think they're very nice. And then he's got his feet as well. And then go around to the back. He does have a little bit of a backpack. The windshield just tucks up on his butt, which is, I mean, it's not really obtrusive, but it is there. And then he has his kind of cape thing, which is just pretty much the entire top of the fire truck. And these bits are on like a really soft like ratchet, I think. They're just like kind of lock in. Also, the way they did the back of the truck is just really nice. It's very clever transformation, and I do enjoy it. Now for articulation, the head is on a ball joint. It can't really look down though. Like, that's kind of focus please. Hello, focus. There we go. The head can't really look down because of his beard, and he's always kind of looking slightly up. But he can look a little bit more up. His head can only turn that far, unfortunately, due to the beard. But oh well. The arms can do a full 360, I believe. There we go. They can move out that far. He does have a swivel there. I'm not really sure what the where that is. I didn't really do well in PE, learning about the muscles, stuff like that. He does have slightly over 90 degrees at the elbow. The wrists rotate, and they all feel like they're kind of on a ratchet. It's really weird. He does have a slight waist swivel, not that much, but it's pretty useless. The legs can move forward that far, back that far before they hit the butt flap. They can move out that far. This one holds okay, by the way. This one's just a little bit loose. Can go out that far. There is a swivel just above the knee. He has slightly over 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and the toes can move down, and they are scoped at an angle to simulate some ankle pivot, but he does not actually have any ankle pivot, which is a shame. Now, just put the bolt off the side. There you go, it's there, in the background. There you go. So now for comparison, here he is with Dark of the Moon Deluxe Bumblebee. As you can see, he's obviously Studio Series, the scale, they have like downsized some of the figures for the sake of scale. So this is obviously a older deluxe, so he is a little bit taller than he should be, but I think it works. I mean, I'm probably not going to get the Studio Series Bumblebee unless he's on sale, so I'm not really bothered, to be perfectly honest. I'll just probably use this one. Here he is with Earthrise Voyager, well, Leader class, sorry, my bad, but he is basically just a Voyager figure. So here he is with Earthrise Optimus, and as you can see, they're, well, are they the same height? No, Sentinel's a little bit taller than him. Yeah, so if you want to have a G1 crossover with movies, there you go, kind of works. Also, I don't have the Times Return Sentinel Prime, I have the S Train, but I'm not going to compare them. Here he is with Leader Shockwave, and again, because obviously these are both from the Studio Series, they do scale quite well. And also, again, this is a really nice figure. I do have some minor nitpicks, but he's very nice. And last but not least, here he is with Commander Class Sentinel Prime. And yeah, this is a pretty good upscale. I still like this figure. The joints are a little bit loose, unfortunately, due to time. But I still like this one. And yeah, all the details are pretty much the same. But yeah, he's just a nice little Sentinel Prime if you want a small Sentinel Prime. So yeah, would I recommend this figure? Yes. Personally, again, like I said in the video, Sentinel Prime was one of my preferred characters from Dark of the Moon, and this is a really nice figure. Again, I do have my small nitpicks with him, but overall, he's a great figure. He's definitely more accurate than the Leader one from Dark of the Moon, or the Voyager, the original Voyager, and he's just really good. I mean, I don't really see any other ways they could have done this unless they literally just upscaled this. I mean, unfortunately, he doesn't come with his shield, and the sword is a little bit meh. He doesn't come with his Cosmic Rust Cannon, but like I said, it looks like DNA Designers doing an upgrade kit for it, which looks really nice, and I will most likely be getting it. So, yeah, I would recommend this figure. If you want it, you can get them at In Demand Toys, uk.co.uk, which is where I got him. And you can probably get them at Big Bad Toy Store and other places. But yeah, I really like this figure. If you enjoyed this review, please leave me a like. If you got any advice or any requests for style of review or who I review, figure-wise, then let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.